Ladies and gentlemen, group chat.
Cash.
It's $1 trillion. Hot.
Cash. Cash.
Video, we good? All right, Kathy's. We are reporting live from Intrigue nightclub in Las Vegas, where Dee is about to have a really interesting hour.
We are hours before my big musical debut.
Yeah. Eric, you've been coaching Dee on his big DJ night.
Yep.
How do you feel?
I'm not very confident.
Wow.
Wow.
Says the DJ that was blacked out last night and barely made the podcast.
But I've been doing this for a long time. See, you've been practicing, like, focus.
Yeah.
The moment you have a couple of drinks, like, it's all down to drain.
I just had a couple drinks.
I think
feel pretty
blacking out's like part of the resume.
I thought for DJing you have to be blacked out.
Yeah, but you haven't practiced blacked out.
Oh.
That's my point.
True. He's got a point. You also haven't practiced in front of anyone except for a few of our employees who happen to walk by.
And they're big fans.
I will say, nobody will be there tonight for you.
No fan love.
That's good though, because on camera, on social media, it'll look like you killed it.
It's gonna look like EDC on film.
We should just steal Diplo's crowd shot
Yeah.
and place them.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be good, man. And the merch is selling like hotcakes.
Hot cake. I think we're gonna sell out by the time this comes out.
That makes me sad.
That just shows how underappreciated I've been all
Oh,
these years.
Jesus Christ. All right, moving on.
I was the star the whole time. People thought I was Tito, but I was Michael.
I hate this. Guys, if you bought the shirts, return them. It'll show up on the site. It'll refund. Everything will be fine. Do not buy any more shirts. Okay, you want to get into some news?
Yeah. Big news.
Movement watches.
Huge.
Fresh off the presses. Do you know what Movement is, Eric?
I do not.
Okay, Movement is a watch brand that did a lot of really good work on with social media influencers.
Yes.
Really great price point, really good watches. If you want to hear their story, not to shamelessly plug, but head on over to Short Story Long.
Yeah, incredible interview.
I got the whole lowdown.
So these are two young guys out of California, Southern California, Jake and Kramer, that started not too long ago. I think 5 years ago, maybe 6 years.
And right before 5 years ago, before they started, they were valeting cars.
At the hotel I got married at, the Baccara in Santa Barbara.
And they just announced.
Literally 10 minutes ago, they sold their business to Movado for $100 million.
100 million.
Jake Kramer, get the PJ, come to my set, and let's celebrate.
And buy merch.
Buy all of the merch.
Oh man, what a deal.
This is such a monumental moment, not only for them, for LA, because they're an LA-based e-commerce company. It's also so big for young entrepreneurs. They're 26 and 27 years old. They are like the epitome of what young people are looking to emulate. They use social media when everyone else was kind of asleep at the wheel. They created a movement, literally, no pun intended. Actually, pun intended.
Yeah.
That, I mean, $100 million. By the way, I just read the press release. $100 million up front.
Yeah.
Plus, they can earn another $100 million if they hit sales goals. So if they hit the goals they think they're going to do $200 million of an exit. They did $71 million of business last year. This is unbelievable.
They have more millions than years in their life.
Yeah.
Each of them.
Yes.
That's absurd.
Yes.
And you wonder what I thought it was a big win for me? Tell me what you think, because you're in, I know that this was a discussion with you and your guys' business, especially not ours.
Yeah.
It's a good win for like the anti-Amazon. I just feel like every conversation is like, well, how are you going to beat Amazon?
Yeah.
And like these guys did it. They sold to Movado, which is like the perfect buyer. They did it. They beat that whole like Amazon curse.
This is like, it's such a big deal because one, as someone that's out in the market with an e-commerce company, and I'm always with private equity companies and strategic investors, people look down on our industry right now because they're like, how can you compete with Amazon? Facebook doesn't work. So we're always constantly fighting like, no, we're all doing big revenue, but these big companies don't appreciate what we're doing.
Yeah.
I think this exit changes the landscape because Movado, which is like a traditional watch company, is now like, holy these 26-year-olds figured it out. Something that we don't know how to talk to these kids.
Yeah.
Like, no, not one of Mvmt's customers knows what Movado is.
No, yeah. I had to remind myself what it even was.
Yeah, Movado sounds like an espresso machine.
It really does. It really does. And man,
and look what they. I mean, this is like Movado needs movement.
Yeah.
100%. They should make movement Movado, like their new Movado. Like they don't.
The new line.
Yeah, like no one cares about Movado. I think it's such a big deal.
Yeah, it's big, man. Congratulations to Jake
congratulations
and Kramer.
to Jake and Kramer. I just saw Kramer on Sunset.
How did he look? Did he have like a glow to him? Like, I have a secret that's
Now
worth a lot
that I
of money?
think about it, he looked really rich.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, man, that guy looks rich.
When you're just waiting to sign to cash in your $100 million check.
Yeah, I mean, that was
you have a
last
different-
weekend. I was picking up Wahlburgers, and this guy's picking up $100 million.
He's buying the Wahlburgers.
Yeah, you were buying a burger. He was buying the store. Oh, man.
Damn.
Congrats to them. That's a big win for this whole thing.
Yeah, it's big, and it's big for young people. I just think that, like, a lot of people don't think it's possible, and a 26 and 27-year-old, dude, to me, it's mega. It's epic, especially to people that listen to group chat who are like young entrepreneurs trying to do things.
Yep.
Like, this is just, it's monumental.
Yeah,
because they
agreed.
built it off of social media.
Yep.
All the things that like everyone kind of makes fun of.
Yep.
Oh, you're just an Instagram star. An Instagram. This is $200 million.
Yeah. Good for them. Moving on.
Yeah.
Eric, I have a question for you. What do you think about Elon Musk?
He's a genius.
You're a fan.
Of course.
Have you heard about any of his recent issues with Azealia Banks? And
No, I'm not on anything. I just know that I want a Tesla.
why don't you get one?
Is it just the hype? It's like you need off-white Prestos. I need a Tesla.
Yeah, pretty
That's
much.
it.
Yeah. He's like the Virgil of
Yeah.
that level.
Exactly.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
so Elon Musk has just been kind of slowly, like, it appears to be like losing his mind publicly, just doing real weird shit. And was it last week that he tweeted?
Yeah.
Last week he tweeted that he's going to take, he's considering taking, well, he said, I'm going to take Tesla private, and I've secured funding,
Like secured the bag.
secured the bag
71
alert.
million.
Wow.
To have to take it private. It turns out, according to kind of news, gossip, and also Azealia Banks, don't ask, he didn't secure the funding, and now he's in some trouble.
Yeah, now the SEC is investigating him, saying, we need to know, did you actually have the funding? Because you can't, as a public market CEO, you can't go out there and say, I have the funding, I'm taking my company private. Because if that's a lie, you manipulated the stock price for your own gain, because he's obviously the biggest shareholder. So this is a pretty big issue that we were kind of taking bets. Is there a chance he gets fired?
Yeah.
Or
Can I
gets-
ask you this? If Elon got fired, would you still want a Tesla?
Yes.
Really?
It's that hype. It's because of Jaden Smith, right?
I'm going green.
The only thing green is your fancy juice.
I want an electric car.
Wow, that's funny, because if Elon
Get a
was
Chevy
gone,
Volt.
No.
if Elon was gone, I wouldn't. To me, Tesla loses its appeal. If I ever bought a Tesla, it'd be as a fan of Elon strictly.
I
That's
felt
like
that
Ralph
way. I
Lauren
felt
with no
that way
Ralph.
about Apple, and we're still here with iPhones and Macs.
But they're just too
It just-
good.
I know, but who thought it could be the same after Steve Jobs?
But I miss Steve.
Okay. I mean,
Obviously, it's a different situation, but
So what's going to happen, D?
I think if he doesn't make like this drastic change of like, I'm no longer going to. I think he can save his career still. He's so powerful and influential. If he could also just lose it. Like lose his mind
Yeah.
and fired, gone, obscurity. Billionaire obscurity.
But he'd still be like SpaceX, like worried about getting us to Mars,
what the
right?
young kids say.
Canceled.
Wouldn't he still be doing SpaceX and like?
Space canceled.
Okay. You're.
Okay.
Elon's a good guy.
I don't know that he's a bad guy, and I don't know if he's a good guy.
Yeah.
I think he's a
We'll find
smart
out.
guy.
We'll find out in the next month.
He's a genius. That he is. But smart or good, I mean, good and bad, I don't know.
Okay. Well,
He's
we'll
never
see what
bought
happens.
me a drink. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about this. I keep seeing these billboards
Yeah.
for this new movie
about
coming
me?
out. No,
No.
no. Is there a billboard? Do you have a billboard?
David, do I have a billboard? Can we do a digitally fake one? Okay, cool.
We can Photoshop anything. You have a billboard coming anyway.
Yeah.
I owe you a billboard.
Damn it.
Wow. So you won.
I won. Blew him out of the
I knew you were
water.
gonna win, but
Thank
No,
you.
you didn't. You doubted him,
no, I didn't.
Everybody doubted me.
especially with those glasses. If
knew
you
it.
this one we're gonna post on YouTube, you
I
gotta
knew it.
see Drama's glasses.
I knew
They're
it.
ridiculous.
Ridiculously fashionable.
There's a show for it. It's called Ridiculousness.
You're an idiot. Okay. Can we go back to the billboard? The billboard's for a movie called Crazy Rich Asians.
Yes.
It looks, this is real good and authentic.
Yes.
It looks, I don't know anything about it. It looks
So
crazy.
it's a book. It's a book that
Have you seen it, Eric?
I seen the billboards, not the movie.
Do you know anything about it?
Nothing. But the title makes me want to see it.
because you personally know a lot of crazy rich
Asians, yeah.
Yeah. Especially being in nightlife in Vegas.
Oh yeah.
They're a big part of the community.
Especially Vegas for sure.
So what is it? What's the,
So the movie it's like a rom-com. So
Okay.
the only reason why I know about it is my wife read the book and she really liked it. And this is a few years ago. So when I saw the movie coming out, it actually has intrigued me to a point where I want to go see the movie.
really?
Yeah.
You said no movies in 2018. You took a vow.
I know, but I didn't know about Crazy Rich Asians.
That's going to be the one to bring you out?
Yes.
Why?
I saw because it's just part of it is just like you don't see an all Asian cast. I grew up with all Korean kids. So like I know like the community. I go to China a lot. I know that whole world and it's really intriguing to me that they made a movie finally about it because I know it really well. And I think it's really cool to support it because part of the problem with like entertainment, which I think Netflix is solving, is that it's not diverse enough, which not to be like, oh, I want diversity on the screen. Like I want entertainment more important than diversity, but I actually think it's really entertaining what they're talking about. And I think it's going to work. And the box office showed it. It did, I think 22 or 25 million the first weekend. It beat, ironically enough, which I don't even want to bring this up because he's the homie, Mark Wahlberg's movie,
What was his movie?
Mile 22.
That's Cricketville, though. I didn't even know that. I like Mark Wahlberg. I didn't know that.
I know, but
never heard of
do
it.
you know why it's even more ironic?
Why?
Do you know his youth history?
Yeah.
Mark got arrested years ago
Yeah.
for some Asian-related,
Oh, it was an Asian thing.
yes,
Well, guess what? Payback comes in weird forms.
yeah, which is, you know,
That was an Asian guy he beat the crap out of?
Vietnamese, I think.
Well, that's the price you pay, I guess. Maybe karma made it do so well.
Yeah, and so it's really crazy that the weekend his movie came out, this movie comes out and beats it.
Oh, man. Well, I don't even hear anything about the Mark Wahlberg movie. That's Cricketville.
It looks good.
But how is it so crickets? I think you're going to end up at the movies this year. You're way
Crazy
too...
Rich Asians is what's going to get me there.
Is there any
haven't told
bet?
it-
Did we place a wager on that at all? If we didn't, we're stupid.
Yeah, that was easy money.
Did we place a bet on him not going to the movies this whole year? Do you mean the winning vlog?
Do you even have Movie Pass anymore?
No, he bailed out.
You canceled? So $3 a movie was above your price range.
It's 8.
It's $9.99 for the month, and you get 3 movies. So I'm asking you, is $3.33 a movie out of your price range?
I think when
Yes,
you've
it
been
is.
conditioned to watching 20 movies a month, you're
Yeah.
like, 3. Like,
So you're okay now going back to paying $15 a movie when you could have been paying $3.33.
yeah.
Juice Man.
It sounds kind of weird
OJ.
now. Yeah.
OJ the Juice Man.
Okay.
I canceled it because just all the customer service.
You canceled
because
because of
also
customers.
there was all the weird. They blacked out a lot of weird times and stuff. It wasn't. It
I
used
don't
to be
think
you
you
could go
did the
in-
math.
No, but he's an
You
angry.
just canceled it because you're disgruntled.
He's an angry. Yeah, he's disgruntled. You can't take some away from
You're
someone.
not
that they
a
used to
crazy
have.
rich Asian.
He is definitely not.
Yeah. Now it's going to cost you $15.
It's a lot more expensive
You should
now.
sign up for Movie Pass for $9.99 so you can watch it for
Why not
$9.99.
available?
No, you can watch. It's about the
like
time.
Grandma said, it's all black. Like,
I know, but
Yeah.
blacked
it's about
out
the
time.
times. You don't go up Friday at 10 p.m.
And made a blog about it. Okay, listen, we got to move on because right
Yeah.
now we're just talking
Yeah.
and no one's playing. Forbes
Yeah.
released a 2018 list of highest paid DJs.
I did not see my name on it.
Number 3,271 was DJ Matinee with $300 worth of merch sold. So congratulations,
Thank
man.
you, thank you.
And actually, no, subtract 157 for the flight. The rooms were comped.
Comped.
So you know we're at about 143 bucks.
Dinner.
Okay, we're down to.
I'm losing $4,000 dinner.
Okay. So we're off to a great start.
Wait till my invoice hits.
Oh, your invoice is cricket.
Oh yeah, and we didn't even charge for the design. Okay, here's the question: do you know this list, Eric?
I haven't seen it.
Okay, so Eric is a world traveling DJ, world renowned DJ. Eric
Makes a lot of money. If you notice his watch on YouTube, it's expensive.
If you notice, his Mophie
His
is Supreme.
shoes are Yeezys.
Yep.
His Supreme.
So that's what he's
A
working
lot
with.
of luxury. A lot of luxury.
Who's number one, Eric?
That's a layup.
Calvin Harris for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
What sort of roughly dollar amount would you put his earnings in?
Roughly in 1 year,
Yeah.
40 million.
Not bad.
Pretty damn good. That's a DJ who knows
40
his
million.
Calvin Harris number one at 40 million.
Look how much the Chainsmokers. Tell us your story about the Chainsmokers, because I think it's very interesting.
What's my story?
Did you knew them when?
Well, no, I actually didn't know him. So
Okay, you
I
didn't know
met
them.
I met them. Well, I met them in Hawaii, right?
Okay, so you know
And
them.
Five knew him.
Okay.
So we're in Hawaii and we're partying with them after their show, sold out show. I've never seen them live. It was crazy. And then Alex was like at the after party. He was like, dude, like I grew up listening to you guys. I would be in New York, like, man, I want to be like Eric Deluxe and Vice and Five, like DJ everywhere,
Man.
and Vegas there. And I'm like, bruh, like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, these guys were just local New York guys. Well, Alex, right?
Yeah.
I think Drew came later.
Yeah.
Alex and the other guy. In New York, just doing whatever parties, like,
Yeah.
couldn't get it to pop. And then,
Well, now they're number two with $45.5 million.
That's an asinine amount of money.
and I'm still doing nothing. DJing with Matinee for free
Why does Calvin Harris make so much money?
because he has hits.
Is it because he has hits? That's why.
He's actually like highest paid DJ, but he's an artist, bro. Like he's
Well, so are the
he's really
Chainsmokers.
talented.
Yeah, Chainsmokers. So
Right.
you think a lot of that money's
So-
coming from like publishing and stuff? Not.
Aoki's
Yeah,
making 28 million.
All that money is not just DJing gigs. That's all like
So let me ask you a question.
royalties, set music sales, probably merch. Like you know, it's from everything.
So
Yeah.
15 people on this list, all 15 play EDM or house. Is Diplo considered EDM?
Yeah.
Okay. So
He's on there, right?
He's on there. He made a cool 20 million.
Nice.
I should be
No.
getting paid 1% of Diplo for tonight. That's fair. I'm 1% Diplo.
You're negative 3%. You should talk to him tonight.
Yeah.
He's after
1%. I warmed up the crowd.
But I think lowest paid DJ in the world could be like a good tagline for you.
Zero paid DJ.
That you pay to DJ.
Yeah.
And you sell merch to try to offset the Southwest flight.
You can't forget, you started it as I'm DJing only during the day and for free. That's your whole thing.
Yeah.
True. You did
Can't
set
complain about money.
You shouldn't have set free as your first stipulation.
You said it.
I'm okay with free.
The problem
Don't
is
complain.
you should at least get flights.
A private jet. David.
That's far from free. Southwest, start low.
You know when you have like those big high rollers and they just don't know. Maybe if they're Indian, I can just sit in the back. They'll think I'm a cousin. Yeah.
Man.
Uber X.
Uber X to Vegas. But let me ask you a question. What's your thought? Because EDM is so big still, but all you see on the charts are hip hop. But how come hip hop DJs don't make money like that?
Like, how come? Okay, this is my question, right?
Like, how come you're not making 20 million?
Good
Let's
question.
be honest.
Well, I think it has a lot to do with not having music out. And
can I ask you this question just real quick? Sorry.
Yeah.
How come if the reason Calvin Harris is making so much money because he has hits, how come like Metro Boomin can't do something similar?
Or Esco.
He is doing that.
But he's not on the list.
Nothing. He's making nothing compared to that.
I mean, are they even looking for them though? Like, is Mustard on it? No. Because like Mustard's paid, bro. Like Metro Boomin, they're paid.
But they're
as
not
well.
making 15. You have to make 15 million.
I'm sure they are. They're probably not checking. I don't know where they're getting this list
You
from.
think DJ Mustard makes $15 million? I'm calling.
A year. That's the problem.
I think he does.
We should look into
Mustard
that.
on the beat?
Yeah.
15 million?
Mustard's paid.
I'm not saying he's not paid.
Not to mention, like I said, a lot of this money's coming from music. He still gets royalty checks. So like if you were to put like a whole price on Mustard, he's well over 20 mil.
A year?
Yeah. Well, definitely over 10. Over 10.
We're talking playoffs.
Hey, over 10. Over 10's all it takes to get in the top 15. Maybe they're not looking at. Maybe they're not looking.
Yeah, where's this list from?
Forbes.
Forbes has been known to sort of throw out numbers.
I just find it hard to believe that none of the hip hop guys have broken through. Like, let me ask you a question. So when you had Shots, if you know the guys, you guys all know the Shots. Shots.
Everybody.
Was that your biggest year ever?
That helped. That wasn't my biggest year. I would say, damn, my biggest year was like 2 years ago.
And there's nothing to do with Shots. That's my point.
No,
So
but Shots helped though. 100%. Shots took me from like
West Covina.
No, I was already doing Vegas, but it was like just not so much headlining. After Shots, I got my first like exclusive residency. It was at Vanity at the Hard Rock for like good money. That. For me, I was like, oh my God, what? They're gonna pay me what? And they want me exclusively. That was because of Shots.
So, is the only thing preventing you from making on that list songs?
See, yeah, and you know what the problem is?
Or do you think it's your format of music?
Shots was so early where like it wasn't DJs having music. It wasn't a thing yet. Like David Guetta wasn't out yet. So if I were to do that again, I would make it.
Why can't you make another hit song
featuring Lil Jon and LMFAO record, and then it would be a whole different situation. But even now, if Shots was my only hit, I'd still be making at least $5 million a year, at least, bro.
Just because of that.
But here's the other thing that we're also
a lot of these guys haven't had a hit in forever, and I don't want to say names.
How about I tell you the names?
You could say a lot of names. There's a lot of names on that list
that
not have a hit.
I guess Jackie Chan Tiesto is the only one. Aoki is not
just a legend. Like he's just.
But you got to keep in mind one thing. All these EDC guys are doing like these massive festivals where the budget is like ridiculous. Like
Afrojack makes $10 million a year. I don't know one Afrojack song.
See, he hasn't had a hit in a long time.
And he makes $10 million.
Does he?
David, do any like hip hop DJs have residencies?
Yeah.
Like who?
Metro Boomin, Mustard, Lil Jon.
What do you think Metro's...
Lil Jon is a little weird.
How much does Metro Boomin make?
Yeah, what's Metro's residency? Anyone
guess.
If I were to guess, Metro makes 20 grand a night.
That's it?
That's a guess.
And he's the hottest hip hop DJ. Makes 20 grand?
And what does Calvin Harris make here a night?
500,000.
Calvin Harris? Yeah. Yeah, probably 500,000.
And he's every week or every other week?
He's almost every single week.
So he's almost $2 million a month just from Vegas.
Yeah, and he flies in, lands, does a gig, and the planes doesn't even shut off. They just keep the plane running.
Yeah, I want the AC
and he goes
on.
home, bro.
I'm out of here.
Back in your own bed.
Yeah, back home.
I want to be Calvin Harris. I don't want to be DJ Mustard.
Oh, man. Well, listen. I think maybe with the way that, like, you know, obviously rap is the biggest genre in the world. Maybe that changes a little. Maybe we're like stuck in the...
Why don't you put out music,
See,
Eric?
Snake is kind of like open format, I would say.
He is a little bit. Doesn't he have kind of hip-hop records?
Yeah, he has like...
His pop records.
It's pop. He has like... He puts hip-hop influence in the EDM. He mixes them. So does Diplo, so does Lil Jon.
Yeah, Diplo has a lot of records that are... I mean, he does Beyonce
What number is Marshmello? 5?
No, I understand why Diplo makes the money he makes. I understand like the top 3,
I'm
4.
saying that's almost... He's probably making a lot of money from like urban music.
I'm more shocked about like an Afrojack making $10 million a year. Yeah, I could be Afrojack.
Probably over in Europe doing like weird, big... Who knows? That EDM stuff is like a whole nother world.
No, it also like... These guys sell tickets, bro. Like, they're artists. People come to see a show for these guys. Like, and they have an audience that'll pay it. Who the fuck's gonna buy a ticket to go see?
Especially
why is
not
that?
in like Stockholm.
Why is that? Because they don't know how to cater to the audience that has money?
Maybe. Not actually. No, I think it's more.
EDM DJs are a phenomenon. It's a
Yeah.
one only thing. It's only happened once with
Man, I
EDM
gotta
DJs.
focus on EDM. I'm in the wrong genre.
What's your playlist looking like? Top 40?
My
No,
playlist is 80s music
Great.
that I really liked.
That's why you're making
You
negative
know what
dollars.
it is? He's playing. I hope somebody's getting married tonight. He has a wedding set.
Oh, shit.
You didn't even know half the songs I was playing.
You have a crazy rich Asian
I didn't
wedding.
even know half the songs he was
didn't
playing. I
even
had to buy them on iTunes.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, what?
I'm catering to the masses.
That doesn't pay well.
Yes, it does.
No, you're not producing.
I'm Calvin Harris.
You are not Calvin
Yes.
Harris. No. You are DJ negative account balance.
DJ overdraft charges.
Yeah. DJ, I'll pay for my own
Father
flight.
dance.
DJ.
Dollar dance.
Oh god.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah.
Let's talk about HQ trivia.
Yeah.
Because I felt like for a
Apparently, no one else is talking about it.
we might as well. I felt like for a window of time there, HQ trivia was all that anyone was talking about, especially in our industry. Everyone was trying to do the HQ trivia of this, the HQ trivia of that. Everyone's saying that's the new format, that's the new game show, that's the new everything. It has went from number 5
On the App Store.
in the App Store to number 520 something. Is it Cricketville for H? Have you ever played HQ trivia?
No, I've seen Five play it.
Has he played it recently?
No.
I think it's one of those things like Pokemon Go, HQ Trivia. These are all fads and phenomenons that come, gets the world excited, and gone. And that's the problem with a lot of this digital stuff, is that you can't keep people's attention for, like, they don't innovate fast enough.
But that seemed like that format was it. That was more, to me, it looked like Pokemon Go was easy to spot as a fad from a mile away. HQ Trivia seemed like, damn, every day at these allotted times, this thing pops up, you play a game, you have a chance to win, you can feature celebrities, you can feature product. This is a format that will change the game.
I do think the format does change. Maybe they didn't innovate fast enough. I just think that a lot of these apps have a hard time keeping people on forever. I mean, like, every single day to use HQ Trivia seems insane.
Yeah.
But
I never
our
went on
whole
it once.
office used to like wait until it was like a Yeezy release.
But that's exactly it. That's
was.
bad, you know, because like
But that's the drop mentality, is it not?
it is the drop mentality, but it's every day. Every day is too hard. It should have been once a month, and get 10 million people on it once a month.
Yeah. So do you
Super
think it's
Bowl.
crickets?
I just think there'll be 100 more HQ trivias that are a little more niche, that are more focused, that will win the battle.
Yeah, that's a shocking one. I'm blown away by that. It's all anyone was talking about.
It's like Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go was the biggest thing in the world.
Yeah, but you could
Huge.
tell from a mile away that wasn't going to be around a year later.
I didn't think that.
You didn't think that?
I was like, everyone's going to become Pokemon.
I just thought every game would be that sort of AR, everyone
Yeah.
running around.
And that hasn't even happened.
That has not happened at all. Not one other game that I know of.
Yeah. So people
Just
don't believe
Fortnite.
it.
That's all we got.
Yeah.
Nobody's running around doing anything.
Sing at home.
Do you play Fortnite?
Nope.
Good.
Do you know what it is?
No.
No.
Yes, you do.
What is it, like the fighting, the shooting game?
But it's a video game.
Yeah, it's a,
Yeah, yeah.
I know it's a video
It's a
game.
game that
And I know
everyone on
people
Earth-
make a lot of money like broadcasting it.
Yeah.
It just was like a
I play
pop
2K.
culture like phenomenon too.
I play FIFA and
You
2K.
should be
yeah,
the
yeah.
Calvin Harris of Fortnite.
Did you hear the news about them taking the name Colin Kaepernick out of 2K?
Yeah.
Did that upset you at all?
No.
Okay. I appreciate your honesty. You're not boycotting.
I mean, I don't think anybody's gonna. They might
put the name
say
back
they-
in.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
People might say they're upset they took the name out, but they're still gonna play it.
Can I get one more quick take because you fly a lot? What do you think about the footage of YG getting kicked off American Airlines first class? Did you see that?
I did see that.
What do you think? What do you think when you saw it?
You think that's
I thought that was bad. He didn't seem drunk to me. I
You
think
think they were racially profiling?
Yeah, I think so. 100%.
Do you feel that when you fly business or first class that they're like, hey, this weird looking Mexican DJ needs to go?
No, Because I look white.
You look
I look white.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah.
Tekashi 6ix9ine, you know, as we know, in my opinion, he's an absolute American treasure.
Yeah.
That we should really be thankful every day while he's here, at least, that we get to witness his antics. He has been begging everyone to essentially murder him. And he was shooting a video in New York with 50 Cent, and somebody drove by and shot 8 to 10 shots in the air. I don't think at anyone. It doesn't say anyone got hit.
I think it's another publicity stunt.
You think they planned it?
He got his chain back. I don't know how the chain snatching world works, but when you get it snatched, they don't give it back to you. It's not catch and release.
It back. You can buy it back.
Yeah, but like everyone would know that.
But I thought he went to Jimmy Boy. I think he went to Jimmy Boy and got another one made. Was the story?
Oh, it's not the same chain.
No, but I don't think so. But I do think that he lies a lot for press.
And
50's
with 50,
obviously too. Yeah.
I think so, too.
What would your bet be if you had to make a bet?
Was that a real shooting or fake shooting?
Fake.
Wow.
Even the kidnapping thing, that was all fake, I think.
Yeah.
Staged. He'll straight up lie about like, oh, I got sentenced, jail time, pray for me. Oh, my new single just dropped. And then, nope, the jail
And by
thing
the
was a
way,
lie.
But it works, though.
on TMZ,
Yes,
It works for him.
on TMZ, they said gunshots out of a white Porsche. Like, what in a white Porsche
Yeah.
shooting?
Yeah, that's 50's friend.
That's like 50's friend who's like, oh, I only have
Yayo.
Porsches and Bentleys.
That's Tony Yayo. Like, all right, man.
Pop, keep it moving.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens, but
Okay.
nobody got hurt. It doesn't look like. Let's move on to Vermont.
Yeah.
There is a trans person running for governor.
Yeah. And
Tell me about it, because you know more about it than I do.
he won the primary, which she's a Democratic representative for Vermont. I have mixed feelings about it. Everyone's really excited because there's a trans person. My view is
We've got water.
Oh my God, we
We've
just got the
water.
water, huh? As soon as we mentioned transgenders, water came.
Came from the heavens and said, this is the new world. Yeah, so they just turned on the fountain. We're backstage here at Intrigue. They just turned on the water fountain. Okay, keep going. Sorry.
So here's my thing. I think it's awesome that everyone gets a shot to do everything. I think that, so if I'm speaking about disenfranchised people in this country, transgenders are not the top of my list.
Yeah.
That's where I have a problem with like there's like a food chain of people that have been severely mistreated in this country.
Yep.
And I'm all for everyone to get equal rights.
Yep.
But let's,
What would make you excited? If what type of person was in that place?
to me, it's like women and African Americans are at the top of the list
Yeah.
of people that have been disenfranchised the most.
Yeah.
Native Americans choose not to, I don't know, maybe they don't want to engage in politics to the level that those two groups do.
Yeah.
In certain states and cities, yes. But like, I just think if I'm going to champion and put my time and effort as a Democrat, I think it's a tough sell to a lot of, like I would take my parents, for example, who are liberal in everything. And if I told them, like Caitlyn Jenner threw them off.
Yeah.
And they're liberal people.
Yeah.
And they're like, whoa, this is too much for us.
Yeah.
And I
get
think
it.
putting out a candidate like that is not best for progress for the Democrats as a strategy. I'm not anti anything, so I don't want people to take it the wrong way, but like, you got to be strategic with your moves.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. I just like the action. I don't really care, to be honest. I just like the action of like, oh, stuff's happening. Like,
Yeah.
cool. There's some interesting things. But I do think that there's this thing happening where like the super liberal world is getting like really aggressive with like, we need aggressive change. Like,
Yeah.
let's just slap people in the face with
There's
our
no senior
aggressive-
White House official that's black. You think there's going to be a transgender?
Yeah.
I mean, let's be smart about what moves we're making here.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Can we talk about, tonight we're in Las Vegas. I'm actually staring at a bar
Yeah.
full of just alcohol that I'm guessing we are going to partake in. Eric's still hungover from his alcohol consumption
Smacked.
last night.
Yeah.
There's a new trend going on in alcohol, and it is blue wine.
Yeah.
Why and where?
So it's coming out of Spain, and it sounds like, from the article I read, it's like blue rosé. Because you can't call anything rosé outside of that area in France.
Yeah.
So this is their way to address it. It's kind of like champagne can't be made anywhere outside that area. France, tequila can't be made anywhere out of that region in Mexico. And they think there's a need for an alternative to rosé. It's blue. And in the Mediterranean, in Spain, it's popping. I love the alcohol business, not just as an avid drinker, but I just think it's cool when people come up with new innovative products. I mean, I would definitely have a glass of blue wine.
I'll try it.
Yeah. I feel like it'd be some weird, like, hungover puking. And it's just blue.
Yeah.
You're just like, man, that blue wine got me.
That WD-40.
Yeah.
Because you can, like, those sparkling, like the champagnes and the rosés, like, a hangover from those sort of things is no joke.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I just think it's cool that someone's doing innovative things.
Yep.
And does it matter that it's called rosé? Can it be called blosé?
I don't think blosé is really what I'd go with, you know? But, like, it could be called something different.
Okay.
Just not blosé.
Blosé. Blosé, blosé, blosé.
Okay, moving on. Travis Scott. Eric Deluxe's good friend.
How did you meet Travis Scott, Eric? Do tell.
At the Fantasy Factory.
Young and Reckless New Music Mondays.
Go check it out on YouTube. It's Eric and Travis smacked.
Circa
off of Jameson.
2011.
11 or 12.
2012.
So Eric was out shopping with Travis the other day, the day of Kylie's birthday. And then we talked about it, was at Kylie's birthday.
Yeah.
He's the most famous friend we have, pretty much.
Yes.
And Travis decided to hop on the Cash App and give away $100,000 to his fans.
That tweeted his lyric to him. So
Not a high bar to set.
So
how does that work?
So
how does that work exactly?
My thought is this. Cash App is by Square, which is Jack Dorsey's company. Mm-hmm. Cash App is now the #5 app in the world.
Because of that?
Yes.
You think they helped?
They paid for it. They paid for it, and they gave Travis the money, and they paid Travis for it too.
Wow.
If that is true,
that is
they are dead on with their market.
Why would he pick Cash App? Why would he would pick Venmo, or he would pick PayPal?
Maybe he's a Cash App guy.
Nobody's a Cash App guy. I didn't even
now
heard
they
of it
are.
until last night.
Now all the little Astro worlds are running around Cash Apping each other.
100%. Someone at Square Cash App was like, rolly, 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 stargazing. And he's like, we need that guy to give away $100,000.
But that's genius. That's
Genius
like dead
marketing.
on, right guy, right time. Forget all the fluff. Give away $100,000. Let Travis look like an absolute hero. Let your brand play the background in all that. You benefit from it.
I mean, they probably got 1 million downloads.
For sure.
Trav's a great guy, though.
Is he? I don't know.
Yeah,
is he a great guy?
Yeah, he's just very quiet and like aware of like strangers, but he's a great guy.
And you're not a stranger.
And like when he's just with his friends, it's a whole different person.
That's kind of like you, though.
Like we sat at like Bloodstones and had barbecue, and it's just like in the corner, his real friends, and all they talk about is sports. And
sports.
Like, sports. That's it.
Houston sports.
They love Houston sports.
Yeah.
Big Rockets.
Yeah.
Astros. They don't necessarily talk about the Oilers. Are they still around?
Or the Texans?
Or is that what that is? That's how much I know
the
about
Oilers
football.
hasn't been around for like 20 years.
Well, that explains why they're not talking about it.
Exactly. Well, they don't talk about the Texans either.
Well, that was a great marketing plan. That was good. If that's what happened, we don't have any confirmation on that, right?
No, that's my guess. I just don't see why he would give it away on that app. I believe that he would give away the money. Yep. I don't believe he would give away the money on that app unless he was paid to do so.
It's probably the easiest. I think Venmo's a little more like, don't you need like your personal info to use Venmo? And PayPal, you need an email.
Eventually, if you want the money, you have to put your info in it. You can't just collect money and be like, yeah, send it to the Intrigue to pay for my drink.
So how is he paying the fans? Like
$1
a person?
Your email is connected
100.
to all these apps, so it's like
100%.
So it's like $50 if you retweeted.
I thought you just sent 1,000 people $100.
No, there's different dollar amounts. I saw.
Really?
Yeah, I saw a guy get $50.
Well, for better lyric, he chose better lyric.
He had different values.
Well, either way, it was a win. If he did it, if they did it, no matter what, everything about it was perfect.
It was good. Good marketing idea.
Last but not least,
Yeah.
somebody who I didn't expect to be saying is having a little bit of interesting trouble is Spotify.
Yeah.
Numbers are down a little.
No, so out of nowhere, Amazon Prime Music has gotten like 12% market share, which is kind of crazy.
Eric, are you an Apple Music guy or a Spotify guy?
I actually pay for everything just because I'm like in the music.
But what do you
industry.
use?
What do you use?
Spotify.
Why?
I feel it's easier, user friendly. I don't know. I love it.
By the way, if you are a music person and a DJ like
Apple
me,
Music is hard to use.
Headliner Music Club, Eric's company, is actually the best place to get music.
Yeah, holla at us, Amazon.
Use the code DEE to get a special deal. Now you have
got
to create
a promo code?
Yes, I do have a promo code.
He's had one before.
Yeah, I'm popping.
Hot.
People hit me up for Headliner Music promo codes, so I might as well plug it. You guys are amazing with music because you all have the mixes, the remixes, where you can't get that stuff on Spotify and all those types of things.
And the whole Forbes top list, they use our site.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So you have a deal with Headliner Music Club?
Yeah, am I getting revenue share off this, or is it just?
Absolutely not.
No, it's negative. You're DJ,
I'm
negative.
Travis Scott. You're the Cash App.
Nope.
That means that you use him to give away your money?
Yes.
Well,
I'm giving away his promo code. I'm hyping you up. I'm the biggest thing that happened to
you might
Headliner
give away
Music Club.
more money than Travis Scott this year.
Yeah, I will. Trying to DJ. If I actually have to go places, I'll easily spend $100,000 trying to DJ.
Yeah, easy. Okay, so the numbers aren't down, but I mean they're losing.
Well, here's a problem. I don't know if you guys noticed. It's really, really easy on Apple Music to see lyrics,
I can't.
which I love. I need to know what everyone's saying.
You use that?
Yes.
How often?
Whenever I hear like everyone in the office singing a song, I go look at the lyrics. I don't want to be out of the loop.
Like twice a week?
Yeah, I would say once a week.
Okay. Do you ever use that?
Spotify-
Eric?
I do use that.
Really?
I love that feature, by the way.
Spotify, there's no lyrics.
They
And that-
tease you though.
They
Spotify
tease you.
like, has the genius link, and
Yeah.
then it's like a lyric, and then it'll go into a story, and I'm like, damn, the story. Give me the
Amazon Prime has
lyrics.
it connected to Alexa, so they are winning because of the lyrics. Because people want to know the lyrics.
I can't believe that makes that big of a difference.
Lyrics are huge.
Yeah.
I know, but that one feature can help Amazon gain all this market share.
I mean, they're giving it free to Prime users. Prime
Yeah.
Music, like I've never used Prime Music. I mean, the selection, it's crickets.
Terrible,
it's like
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
But the fact that Spotify hasn't like invested in lyrics,
But how long doesn't
doesn't
that take a week?
I remember this is years ago when my friends were investing in the company Genius.
Yep.
They said a statistic that the top things searched on the internet outside of porn are rap lyrics.
Wow.
Specifically rap?
Rap.
Really?
That's pretty cool.
If you know that, and Spotify clearly knows that, why can't I see the lyrics to Walk It Like I Talk It?
Well, guess what? Spotify, I mean, doesn't that take no time to fix?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Isn't that like a guy? I mean, you could have like a smart dude.
I would love to have the lyrics of the top hottest rap songs emailed to me once a week. I'd read them.
Yeah.
You want to read them?
No, you should start a Rap Genius newsletter. Did you see your boy from Rap Genius on Sacha Baron Cohen's
No,
show?
I heard about that. I heard it's pretty bad.
It's brutal. Yeah, it's pretty damn bad. You watched Sacha Baron Cohen's new show?
Mm-mm.
Pretty good. Okay, that's all we got.
All right.
So I want to quickly get into just a quick tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, when this airs, you will have been finished.
I would already.
Probably your career might be finished also.
I'll probably be world famous by the time this airs.
Eric, okay, my prediction is that in the window, in less than 30 minutes, you have to at least have one major bailout save. Yeah. Not like, oh, hit this button. Like I'm talking like save the day moment. What do you think?
In the first 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Yeah.
I can't last?
Nope.
You're gonna jam up when you get up there and people are looking at you because they're like, why did the Eagles just play right after the Migos?
Oh yeah, that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a panic attack.
Oh, man.
All right, well, let's see what
I'm
happens.
going to be smooth. I'm just going to not even care. I'm like, yeah, I meant to do that.
It's not. They
I meant
know.
to have the 3 minutes of silence.
You know what I told him? I told him he needs to be on the mic, like have mic work, because it'll just change everything.
Can I
like
get
if
a
he
headset?
owns it, like if he messes up or like,
Oh, my bad.
But that
No.
could also make it worse. You're like, oh, sorry. I'm gonna play you guys
No,
my
I'm,
favorite song.
I'm good on the mic.
Take it easy. Walk it like I talk it. Walk it.
it's a
Maybe
Sweet
I have
Home
to dance.
Alabama.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens. And then tomorrow,
Yeah.
so today is Thursday in podcast world. Tomorrow we will do another episode talking about
The fame.
the fame and what happened and whether you retired or you're going on an actual tour.
I mean, we got David Haddon here from Win, so I'm guessing he's going to sign me to a residency deal.
We can only hope. Or you'll never be invited back.
Or I'll never be invited back.
Yeah.
That won't be the first time that's happened.
Yeah. We did it, man. Thank you guys for listening to the special edition behind the scenes in the Empty Intrigue nightclub episode
Yeah.
with the waterfall.
This is very VIP.
Yeah, we did it. A nightclub
Can't
looks
ignore
real
it.
nice when
You
it's
can't
empty.
ignore the guy that was walking by with the cryo.
Yeah.
You gotta, people are watching,
Yeah,
you
why-
gotta acknowledge
For
it.
the
Yeah.
video, if you watch the video, that was Diplo's guy carrying the carbon monoxide.
No, carbon dioxide and monoxide
Oh
kill
yeah,
us.
yeah.
Hey,
Well,
400 dead.
it's a carbon something, and real life behind the scenes, warming up for a Diplo and a
Diplo's fluffer.
matinee set.
Yeah.
We did it, guys. Thank you, and we'll see you later.
Ciao.